Good morning, students. I am Deepak Kumar Verma from Santi Niketan Jubilee School, Motihari. Students, in the previous lecture class, we had studied under chapter 3 of Civics class 10, Democracy and Diversity, the topics like meaning of diversity and its relation with democracy, and also a story from Mexico Olympics, by the help of which we were able to come to know how the black people, South Africans, were discriminated a lot in the US society, and how did they raise their dissatisfaction actually at the time of American national anthem, when the people who had won the medals in the Olympic Games were being celebrated. We have already studied about it, but now we have to study about topics from the same chapter like civil rights movements in the USA, which took place from 1954 to 1968. Actually, this civil rights movement arose there out of the dissatisfaction of the Afro-Americans who were living there for a very long time in US society. And that took a very long time, which was inspired by Martin Luther King Jr., who was considered as the path maker of the society and wanted to give equal respect to the black people also in the USA. After that, we have also to know about terminologies like African American and the black power. So let us begin our study with our second chapter, students, that how civil rights movements started in the USA and how it was successful there, and who were the people who participated in it, and who was the leader who cooperated the movement. Students, it is quite clear that the story from Mexico Olympics tells us that whatever happened there in the US society, that was reflected in the medal ceremony of the Olympic Games in the city of Mexico of the USA. And Carlos and Smith were two Afro Americans who were very against with the attitude and behavior of the US policy makers, and they were in such a gesture as if they wanted to tell the world community that they needed equal civil rights in the constitution of the USA. But students, here I would like to tell you that they were successful in their fight. They were victorious in gaining the civil rights in the constitution of the USA, because this was the event which became fruitful, because the black people fought for a very long time, inspired by Martin Luther King Jr., the social reformer of the USA. But one thing is also very important here, students. Peter Norman, who was an Australian athlete and had also won a medal and was also going to be celebrated at that place, was also with Carlos and Smith. He belonged to the white community, while Carlos and Smith were belonging to black community who were recently living in the USA, although they were the original inhabitants of Africa. But as their forefathers had shifted their very long ago, and they had already become part and parcel of the US society. That is why they raised their demands. And this was an opportunity for those people just to raise their demands so that the world community could come to know about their grievances and needs. So, one thing is very interesting here. These demands from the sides of Carlos and Smith were natural. But what were the reasons that Peter Norman, who was an athlete from Australian team, participated and just was in favor of Carlos and Smith? Although Peter Norman was belonging to the white community and Carlos and Smith were belonging to black community, although they were living in the US society, but Peter Norman supported Carlos and Smith for their demands. The reason is very clear. Here we are not only talking about differences, students. Differences especially regarding whites and blacks, developed and underdeveloped, civilized and undercivilized, barbarous and civilized, knowledgeable. These can be all factors of differences between two different types of people or society. But one thing is very important, that the time when Carlos and Smith were raising their demands for getting equal civil rights in the constitution of the country, in the meantime Peter Norman was also in favor of their own demands. Why? The answer is very clear. Carlos Smith and Peter Norman were all athletes. This was the similarity that Peter Norman wanted to prove, and as a result of this, he supported Carlos and Smith. So it is very clear that at some places the matters become different than what other people think. Peter Norman was undoubtedly a person from white community, and Carlos and Smith were the victims in the US society belonging to black community. But all of them at that place, at that moment, were similar because all of them were athletes. So this was the similarity which was found there. So students, it is very clear that all of them who were in favor of the civil rights for the black community were criticized at that moment too much for whatever they demanded. Yes, it can be said that that was not the right place for raising the demands, such demands, because these were political demands, and the moment when they were going to be celebrated after winning the medals in the Olympic Games was the cultural event, was the cultural platform. But according to Peter Norman, Carlos and Smith, especially Carlos and Smith, that was the best place and moment just to raise such demands so that the world community could come to know about their discrimination, about their exploitation by the white people, policy makers of the USA. So, it is now very clear that sometimes when two or more different types of people get together, and if they belong to different social backgrounds, they sometimes come together on some important issues showing that they are similar and their attitudes and behaviors are similar on some specific matters, as it was seen there in the medal ceremony event of the Mexico Olympics. Among Carlos Smith and Peter Norman. So students, we should not think that always whites and blacks are the examples of those people who can conflict with each other, fight with each other, can have their different views and opinions on each and every matter. Sometimes other factors also matter, as it was seen there in the Olympic Games ceremony held in Mexico of the USA, where Carlos Smith belonging to black community and Peter Norman belonging to white community, where for the sake of the getting civil rights in the US Constitution. After this, students, we are going to know about some terminologies given here, civil rights movements in the USA. Students, it is quite clear that in the USA, civil rights movements continued from 1954 to 1968, and this refers to a set of events and reform movements aimed at abolishing legal racial discrimination against African Americans. Here, the word has come, racial discrimination. We have already studied about it in the previous lecture class, students. Racial discrimination is the policy under which the white people ruled over the black people, thinking that they were able to rule over the blacks because the blacks belong to disadvantaged group and backward society, and that is why it was the duty of the white people to make the blacks civilized. That is why they ruled over the blacks. African Americans, led by Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a social reformer of the US society. He led the movement of civil rights movements in the USA to give the civil rights to the black people in the constitution there. This movement practiced a non-violent method of civil disobedience against racially discriminatory laws and practices. So students, it is quite clear that civil rights movements which arose in the US society from 1954 to 1968 was with only one purpose, and that was the purpose for giving civil rights to the black people in the constitution so that they could equally enjoy their rights and life in the US society. So with these topics, students, we are going to end our second lecture. The third lecture would be explained or discussed in the third lecture class. Thank you very much.